series when Ruthless Mafia King is forced to marry you. This is part 5 of this series. Watch previous parts before if you haven't. Vine body shuddered from the seeping through her claws as she clung weakly to Jungkook. Her voice was faint, but her concern was clear as she whispered, "The boy, he's safe, right?" Jungkook's heart clenched. "Vine, stay with me," he murmured, his voice breaking, but her hand slipped from his grip. Her eyes fluttering closed as her breathing grew shallow. Frey clawed at him as he tried to keep her conscious, his hand trembling as he pressed against her wound to slow the little boy, shaken and teary-eyed, looked on, his small frame trembling as he watched Vine form. His innocent gaze held nothing but fear, witnessing the harshness of the world for the first time. He whimpered, clutching at Jungkook's sleeve, but Jungkook, fully focused on Vine, didn't notice. Without hesitation, Jungkook scooped her up and rushed toward his car. The boy tried to follow, his eyes wide and desperate, but he was left frozen in shock. Just then Jimin arrived, his eyes widening at the sight of Vian's. He felt a chill run down his spine but instinctively stepped aside, letting Jungkook rush past. Jimin stared after him, his thought racing, but then his gaze fell on the boy who was sobbing quietly in the corner. Kneeling down, Jimin tried to comfort him. "Hey, are you alright? How did you get here?" The boy didn't respond, too traumatized to speak. After moments of hesitation, Jimin decided to bring him along, picking up and murmuring, "Let's get you somewhere safe." Jungkook brushed through the hospital doors, his face pale, his clothes soaked in. Nurse gasped, exchanging looks of urgency as he shouted, "I need a doctor now!" Within seconds, a team arrived, one nurse hurrying forward with a stretcher. Jungkook lay Vine down as carefully as he could, his hands still trembling as he brushed strain of her hair from her face. His voice cracked as he whispered, "Vine, please stay with me." The doctor rushed over, but as they began to wheel her away, Jungkook tried to follow. A nurse stopped him, her expression pained. "Sir, you can't come any further." Jungkook's voice was rough, his eyes desperate. "No, I am not leaving her." The doctor stepped forward, gently but firmly. "Sir, we need space to help her. We will do everything we can." Reluctantly, Jungkook stopped, watching her disappear behind the operating room's door. He felt utterly helpless, anger and desperation flooding his sense. His hands were still stained with as he ran them over his face, struggling to steady his breathing. Moments later, the doctor returned, holding a clipboard with a stack of forms. "Sir," he began cautiously, "will need you to sign this consent form. It allows us to proceed with this surgery. But please understand, given her condition." Before he could finish, Jungkook grabbed the doctor by the collar, his gaze dark and furious. "Concerned?" he hissed. "Do you even know what you are saying? She's barely holding on and you are worried about signatures?" The doctor's face paled, his voice quivering under Jungkook's intense stare. I am sorry, sir, but this is protocol. We need approval before starting the surgery. There are risks." Before the doctor could finish, Jungkook pulled out his patience snapping. He leveled it at the doctor, his voice dangerously low. "What do you mean risk? Don't you even dare tell me you might not save her." The doctor's eyes widened in tear, his hand trembling as he tried to stammer a response. "Yes, sir, we will do our absolute best, but please lower the... Your best isn't good enough." Jungkook's grip tightened. "I want her safe and sound. Do you understand me?" If anything happened to her, I'll make sure you regret it. At that moment, Jimin appeared. Realizing the tension, he quickly grabbed Jungkook by the arm, trying to calm him. Jungkook put the down, let them do their job. This isn't helping her. For a moment, Jungkook's grip tightened, his eyes flashing with anger. But then slowly he relented, lowering the and letting Jimin lead him back a few steps. As the doctor hurried away, Jungkook stood rooted in place, his mind raced as he leaned against the cold wall of hospital hallway. His fist clenched tight, every nerve was stretched thin, every heartbeat reminding him of what was at stake. Jimin stood a few steps away, watching him carefully, but Jungkook barely noticed. His entire focus was on the closed door down the hallway. Unable to watch his friend suffer in silence, Jimin stepped forward and placed a hand on Jungkook's shoulder. She will be okay. You have to believe that. Jungkook exhaled sharply, the words almost foreign to him in his current state. He looked at Jimin, his face taut with frustration, worry, and an anger he could barely contain. How am I supposed to believe that when everything else has fallen apart? Jungkook's voice was rough, his tone jagged with the strain of keeping himself together. Just then, Jungkook noticed a small figure out of the corner of his eye. The small child the boy Vine had saved, now standing silently at the edge of the hallway, watching Jungkook with wide, frightened eyes. Jungkook approached him, emotions boiling over as he tried to hold on to his composure. You, who are you? He demanded, his voice coming out rougher than intended. The child flinched, glancing at the Jungkook's shirt, then down the floor. He didn't answer, just took a shaky step back. Jungkook, trying to hold his impatience in check, repeated, where are you from? How did you end up in that building? His voice softened just a little, but it was still sharp, edged by his anger. The boy's lip curled, his gaze fixed on the floor as he shrunk back, unable to speak. Jungkook's patience snapped, every unanswered question, every second spent waiting. The sight of her on the floor, all it seemed to surge through him. He raised his voice, his tone laced with frustration. Why won't you say anything? Tell me something, anything. The boy began to tremble and his eyes filled with tears. He choked on a sob, clutching his hand to his chest. Hey, Jimin's voice was firm as he stepped between Jungkook and the boy, his expression a mix of anger and concern. He's just a kid, Jungkook. You can't just take this out on him. Jungkook's eyes flashed as he glared at Jimin, but he didn't argue. Jimin crouched down, giving the boy a reassuring smile as he guided him to sit on a nearby bench. It's okay, you don't have to be scared. No one's mad at you. Still visibly shaken, the boy nodded, leaning against Jimin, who glanced back at Jungkook with a look of reproach. It's not his fault, Jungkook. Don't let your anger get the best of you. Jimin's words were gentle, yet they hit Jungkook like a wave. Time passed in silence, each minute feeling like an eternity. Jungkook's gaze was fixed on the ground, thoughts swirling. Then he noticed a doctor heading in his direction. Jungkook straightened, his pulse quickening. How's she? He asked, voice barely more than a whisper, a glimmer of hope lingering in his voice. The doctor hesitated, avoiding Jungkook's gaze before saying softly, I am sorry, we couldn't save her. The word seems to blur. Jungkook's heart pounded, and for a moment he didn't understand. He grabbed the doctor by the collar, his voice trembling with raw disbelief. What did you just say? Say it again. The doctor flinched, trying to maintain his composure, but his voice faltered. There was too much. We tried, but Jungkook's grip tightened, his face few inches away from the doctor's. No, that can't be. You are lying, he spat, his voice breaking. Jimin stared at Jungkook, eyes wide with horror. He reached out, placing a hand on Jungkook's shoulder, gently pulling him back. Jungkook let him go. Jungkook loosened his grip, his hands dropping to his side as he stared at the doctor, numb with disbelief. Then, just as despair began to settle over him, another doctor hurried over. His face flushed as he looked at his colleague in alarm. Wait, there's been a mistake. That information was meant for different patient's family. He turned to Jungkook, his expression sincere and apologetic. Your wife is stable, she is unconscious, but she is going to be okay. The words hit Jungkook like a tidal wave and he stumbled back, his chest heaving as relief washed over him. The doctor continued. She lost a lot of, but she's safe now. You will be able to see her once she wakes up. Jungkook's shoulders slumped, his body seeming to deflate as the weight of past hours lifted. He turned away, pressing a hand to his face as he tried to steady his breathing, the intense relief threatening to overwhelm him. Jimin moved closer, giving him a small, reassuring smile. See, she is strong, just like you are. Jungkook nodded, unable to speak as he struggled to absorb the news. The doctor gave a nod of acknowledgement before turning back down. Jungkook didn't move, his gaze lingering on the closed doors where she lay. He didn't understand why this was affecting him like this. They weren't close. They were married, sure, but that meant little to him. He didn't love her. He didn't even hate her. She was just there like a part of his life he couldn't get rid of, no matter how hard he tried. But the image of her laying on that floor, helpless, it had done something to him, made something inside him twist and recoil, and he couldn't stand that he felt that way. I don't get it, he muttered under his breath, more to himself than anyone else. Why did I care? Jamil looked at him thoughtfully, choosing his words carefully. Sometimes feeling doesn't need reasons, Jungkook. Maybe it's something you haven't realized yet. Jungkook scoffed, brushing off Jimin's word. Don't start analyzing me. It's nothing. But even as he said it, the uncertainty ground at him. He felt something, an unexplainable mix of anger and something else he didn't want to confront. Without another word, he turned away, his fist clenching at his sides. This was not who he was. He wasn't supposed to care this much, and yet here he was, unable to shake the feeling that maybe, just maybe, there was more to his connection with her than he wanted to admit. Jungkook let out a slow, shaky breath as he forced himself to walk away from the door. He wouldn't wait here like a fool, as if she meant something to him. She did recover, and life would go on as it always had. This moment, this feeling, it meant nothing. It had to mean nothing. But as he left, he couldn't shake the lingering shadow of an emotion he couldn't name, one that refused to be ignored despite everything he told himself. As Jungkook stepped out of the hospital room, his mind weighing heavy with everything unfolding, leaning against the cold metal of balcony railing, trying to collect his thoughts when his phone buzzed. Glancing at the screen, he saw his father's name flash. He hesitated, then answered. Jungkook, his father's voice came through. The world meeting with Lukin was cancelled. I wanted to inform you so that you and Jimin can come back. Jungkook frowned, glancing out over the city lights. Why was it cancelled? There wasn't any particular reason, his father replied with a sigh. It's just postponed. I have already let Jimmy know so you don't need to pass on the message. Understood, Jungkook replied, his tone steady. Alright, take care, his father said before ending the call. Jungkook slipped his phone back into his pocket, the conversation leaving him with a mixture of relief and confusion. Standing there alone, he thought about how his life had changed so much recently. Feelings staring that he wasn't ready to confront. The chaos of emotion and complications felt strange and exhausting, leaving him in deep contemplation. Meanwhile, Vine was starting to wake up. Her eyes opened slowly, taking in her surroundings, and as she moved, a jolt of pain crossed her face. She winced, instinctively reaching for her shoulder where her injury popped. A nurse was at her side in an instant, adjusting her pillow and making sure she was comfortable. Try to rest, miss. The doctor will be here shortly. Moments later, the doctor entered, checking Vine's wound and asking her a few questions. He reassured her about her condition and advised her to rest more before giving a note and leaving. As the doctor left, he informed Jimin that Vine was stable. Jimin went to find Jungkook, who was still leaning on the balcony, lost in thoughts. Jungkook, Jimin called softly. Jungkook turned his face, momentarily surprised but quickly settling into his usual serious expression. Jimin noticed his tense look and put a comforting hand on his shoulder. I know things seem chaotic, but we will get through this. Vine's awake and doing better. She needs us now. Back in the room, as Vine adjusted herself in the bed, the little boy walked over. His small steps light, he looked at her with big, curious eyes, then wrapping his teeny arms around her. Nuna, he said softly, causing Vine to smile as she hugged him back. Are you okay, baby? She asked him softly. The boy nodded at her. A feeling of relief washed over her. She then continued, what's your name? How did you get there? She asked, trying to make sense that how a child can be in such a dangerous situation. The boy didn't say anything. Hesitation can be clearly seen in his eyes. Seeing this, Vine thought not to push him too much. That's totally fine, dear, if it's they, he said, cutting her off. I got lost and then those bad uncles kidnapped me, he said, with few tears left from his eyes. Vine hugged him immediately to console him. Jungkook entering with Jimin paused, taken aback by the interaction. Tae's face softened, though he clung to her a little tighter. He got shocked after seeing all this. He was so confused that is that the same child who didn't utter a word when he asked him these same questions? Watching from the doorway, Jungkook absorbed their interaction with an expression that remained unreadable, though a hint of softness lingered in his gaze. Seeing her smile at Tae made him realize just how beautiful her smile truly was, something he hadn't noticed before. After a moment, Tae's stomach growled, breaking the silence. Vine chuckled. Are you hungry, Tae? The boy nodded shyly, his cheeks reddening, her gentle smile widening as she instinctively looked around, her gaze landing on Jungkook, who was standing silently near the door, watching them with an intense, unreadable expression. Smile fluttered slightly under his stare, her warmth fading to uncertainty. Only then she did notice Jimin standing beside him, his expressions more reassuring. Jimin stepped forward, picking up on her silent plea. I'll take him to get something to eat, Jimin said, his voice soft. He held out a hand to Tae, who looked up at Vine for permission. She nodded with a reassuring smile, watching as the little boy slipped his hand into Jimin's and they headed out. Once the room was quiet again, Jungkook took a step closer, his gaze fixed on Vine. She shifted under his scrutiny, her hand instantly going to her shoulder where the bandage covered her wound. Why did you do it? Jungkook asked, his voice low and steady. How did you even get there? Vine's eyes welled up as she looked away, the emotions overwhelming her. Where were you? She whispered, her voice trembling. I was searching. I thought. Her voice broke, and tears spilled down her cheeks. Jungkook's heart clenched, guilt flashing in his eyes. He hesitated before finally murmuring, I had two things to handle. I am sorry. The words came out barely above a whisper, and yet they were filled with sincerity. I shouldn't have to let you face this alone. Vine looked at him, surprised by his apology. Jungkook, feeling a vulnerability he wasn't used to, quickly looked away. He struggled with the words. Just don't leave like that again. You don't understand the danger. For a moment, they both sat in silence, the tension heavy but somehow comforting. Just then, Tae and Jimin returned, Tae carrying a small snack that Jimin had brought for him. As Tae took a seat next to Vine, he smiled shyly, his tiny hands clutching the snack. Are you feeling better, Nuna? Tae asked softly. Vine smiled, reaching out to ruffle his hair. Yes, thanks to you. Jungkook absorbed the scene, his heart unexpectedly softening at the sight of Vine and Tae together. An unfamiliar warmth stirring within him, one that made him both uncomfortable and strangely at ease. As Vine and Tae continued talking, Jimin caught Jungkook's gaze and gave a slight nod, a silent reassurance that he did stay close, providing support for both Vine and the boy. Spoiler: Looking watched Jungkook carefully, his smirk barely visible in the dim light of the dining hall. Looking leaned back, voice calm but challenging. They say true power lies in sacrifice. Jungkook tensed, his eyes narrowing. What are you getting at? Looking chuckled softly, eyes fixed on Jungkook with unsettling intent. Do you have anything you are truly willing to lose, John Jungkook? Vine glanced nervously between them, sensing the tension building. Jungkook, voice cold, determined. Don't speak in riddles. If you have something to say it. Lucain leaned forward, his tone sharp and probing. Maybe you don't value what's yours until it's almost gone. The room falls silent as Jungkook clenched his jaw, trying to read Lucain's attention. Vine's eyes widened, uncertainty flickering across her face. Next part will come soon. Like, share, and subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching.